Oh, what a start. Welcome to San Francisco. Welcome to San Francisco. I'm here on a work trip, but we've got a day off today, so I've hired a bike and I'm gonna go cycle up a mountain across the Golden Gate Bridge. But I thought I'd start here at Lombard Street, which is San Francisco's crookedest street. It's got 8 hairpin switchbacks. You're not allowed to cycle up it, unfortunately, but you can cycle down it. So that's what we're going to do. Look at this cycle path to get onto the Golden Gate Bridge. This is beautiful. Love this. I am so happy. Cycling's the best. Into Marin County and the headlands. So when I picked up my bike, they recommended adding 6 miles onto my route to do this. And looking at the Wahoo, there's some climbing to do, but this will be just a little one today. It is warming up nicely. I'm going to stop here and ditch the arm warmers. So I really don't need them. Just over the bridge, got a chunk more climbing to do. It is beautiful. I've ditched the arm warmers. Gilet's open. Once I lose some snacks, I'll have space in the pockets for the gilet. But yeah, it is so good. I'm going to take this off as well. This ride is going to take a long time because I just keep on having to stop for pictures. But can you blame me? I mean, look at this. We're not in Sussex anymore. Oh boy, this is steep. Woo! Fucking hell, this is amazing! We're 13 miles in, and we're going to go through the tunnel. I don't know what the tunnel's called, but as a cyclist, can I just go? I think I can. I'm in this lane. Bikes may continue on red. Yeah, here we go. Thank you, friendly sign. Through the tunnel we go. Watch out for coyotes. Oh, I was supposed to hit that button, wasn't I? Whatever. Yeah, I think I was supposed to hit that button there to let motorists know that there's a bike in the tunnel. But I have my lights on, so I should be okay. Alright, there's a test for the photochromic lenses. Nice. Nice. So I'm now going along the bay for quite a while, I think. This is amazing. Amazing! Oh my days. This ride, man, it is incredible. So I've just taken my first wrong turn, but I think I can wiggle through this school campus car park. And if you have a look up here, past this tree, past all these trees, this is bad timing. Up here, that's the mountain I'm going up. Mount Tamalpais, East Peak. Gonna be fun. But that's not for a little while yet. But I've been seeing it for most of the ride, taunting me, teasing me, exciting me. I've been riding the last little while with a chap called Piers. He's just disappeared up the hill. He says he's going to loop back round for me, which is nice of him. I did say he doesn't need to delay his ride for me, but he says he's on an easy ride today, so it's nice of him. This is amazing, absolutely amazing. So the GoPro battery is near enough gone. I forgot to bring the spare one with me, which was stupid, but never mind. These views are incredible. I've left Piers now. He is carried on with his route. I took a different turn, did some more climbing up to this point, and then I've got a bit of a descent, and then I start climbing Mount Tam. Basically, this isn't. Yeah, that's better. This isn't even the top of the mountain. I'm going to get even higher than this, which is amazing to think. It is incredible. Beautiful blue sky. Once I descend to Mount Tam, I'm going to be ditching the gilet, because you really do notice the cold when you're descending. But when you're climbing, it's warm. I am having a lovely time. Here we are at the top of Mount Tamalpais, East Peak. The views are obviously incredible. So worth the effort to get up here. This is why I love cycling. There are no words. There are no words. Beats Wales. I think this is the highest I've been on a bike now. This is definitely higher than, what was it called? I don't know, the one in Wales. I'll put it on the screen. Yeah. Amazing. And it's a big old descent back down. To San Francisco. I'm gonna get some lunch before I go all the way back. See you soon. So we are here, and I think the route back is down there, back along this way, panoramic highway, and then back down to the Pacific there. The GoPro battery has gone now, which is a real shame because this descent is unbelievable. This stretch of road is used in like car commercials because it's like so sweeping, and there's the Pacific, you've got the mountains, you can kind of see the road behind me kind of snaking a little bit, but yeah, these brakes are very, well, I should say they're not subtle, they're a bit squeaky, but at least it will alert people that I'm coming around corners. See you at the bottom. This is fun. I'm not sure which way is better. This sexy switchback or this coastline. This is incredible. If you ever get the chance to come out to California, bring your own bike, hire a bike, just get on a bike. Wow. That's me back over the bridge, back in San Francisco. So I will see you back in the hotel. Hello. So it's a few days after the ride now. It's actually the last day of the trip, so I'm taking a break from packing up the suitcase, which is very sad. Just to do a little end of the video, just do a little summary. It was undoubtedly the best cycling route I've ever done in my life. Starting at the hotel, it was only a few hundred meters before I was going up a classic San Francisco hill to the top of Lombard Street. The sunrise, everything just looked beautiful, the roads were quiet. Swept down Lombard Street and then along the bay to Golden Gate Bridge, which yeah, apparently it's a big thing to do, is cycle across the Golden Gate Bridge. It's very much like the Severn Bridge in Wales, similar structure and the way you cycle over it basically. That was great, and then once you get over the bridge and take a left into Marin Headlands, it was incredible. Those roads are beautiful. I had on arm warmers and gilet, and I was getting too warm, so arm warmers and the neck buff came off pretty quick, and had like one of the steepest descents I've ever gone down. It was a one-way road. It's pretty good. The only disappointing thing was the bike brakes were very noisy, screaming anytime you put a bit of pressure on them, and you had to put pressure on them on these descents. But yeah, it was amazing. From the start of Marin Headlands, I was a little bit jet lagged. I don't really believe in jet lag, but I'd been awake for 23 hours, went to bed, only got 5 hours sleep, was wide awake at 3 AM. The night before we'd been out for drinks and burgers, and made friends with the barman who brought us all free shots, so head was a little bit fuzzy as well, but the first descent, that was gone. Like, what hangover, what jet lag. Cycling is the best cure. If you're ever jet lagged, just hire a bike and go pedaling. So after Marin Headlands, headed up through Sausalito, up towards San Rafael. Some beautiful infrastructure, just bike lanes all through Sausalito, along the bay. Really kind of, from my perspective, typical American houses and shops and things, all kind of wooden fronted, probably like 1920s, 1930s build, little porch at the front, like mom and pop stores. It's really kind of quaint, like how I would imagine American towns to look. And yeah, it was stunning. And then I made a friend, chap called Piers, who absolute hitter, so fast on the bike, but he was really patient, and we just had really good conversation. He kind of dragged me up the first hill a bit. There were points where I was kind of huffing and puffing, and he was just pedaling along beside me, sat upright, no hands, seemingly not out of breath at all. When I was giving it some watts. So that was really good to have him kind of drag me up, and we had a good chat, and he was pointing out the landmarks and things, the different mountains, and we stayed together all the way through Alpine Dam, and then up the other side of Alpine Dam before he took a right, I took a left to go a more direct route to Mount Tamalpais. But yeah, that was really nice of him. Yeah, just really enjoyed the conversation, and having someone to kind of chat to. It meant that the miles were just like ticking away nice and quickly. Going up Mount Tam itself, I'd done the hard work with Piers, the other side of Alpine Dam. So Mount Tam, it was still climbing to do, of course, but it wasn't as much climbing as I thought it was going to be, which was great. And then the views from the top were incredible. It was such a beautiful, clear day. Could see for absolute miles, just amazing. And it's the best thing to do, I think, is if you're in a new place, hire a bike. If you're into cycling, of course. If you're not going to enjoy it as much. But you go to a new place and you hire a bike, and you just get a better feeling of the place. You have an opportunity to chat to the locals. Like I chatted with Piers, he's lived here for 40 years. He knows all the good roads, the landmarks, things to look out for, and you just get an appreciation of the area, I think, more if you're cycling or walking or running or whatever it is, just covering ground under your own steam, at your own pace. Yeah, it's just really cool. The descent from Mount Tam was amazing. When you kind of get sights of the Pacific Ocean, you've been hitting like switchbacks for 4 miles, descending, so good. I wish the brakes were a bit quieter, but it was. I'm running out of superlatives to describe this ride, so I'm going to use the word incredible again. But it really was. And then you hit Pacific Highway, and that is a magnificent road. The road surfaces here are just buttery smooth anyway. Then you got like twisty turny bits, you got mountains on your left, you got the Pacific Ocean on the right. It's where they film a lot of car commercials, and it's clear white because it is beautiful, and you see a lot of great wildlife and stuff as well. So on the ride I saw deer, which I pointed out before, but I also saw wild turkey, and a chipmunk ran across the road in front of me, between east and west peak of Mount Tam when I was starting the descent, so that was cool. They're tiny little things. And then birds of prey, a couple of different hawks, a Cooper's hawk, and I think it's called a red-tailed hawk. I looked it up, but I've forgotten now. But along Pacific Coast Highway, yeah, it's just like red-tailed hawks just like hovering above. You see them occasionally like dive down to pick up a little mouse or something, or chipmunk. Hopefully not. Then I had a break for lunch. I had possibly the best BLT I've ever had in my life, and then just carried on back whence I came, back along Golden Gate Bridge, back home. So all in was 8 hours in total, just shy of 80 miles, 7,800 feet of climbing. I've got the stats up here. So moving time was 6 hours 15 minutes, average speed of 12.7 miles an hour. So yeah, not not crazy fast, but oh my word, it was amazing. I do sometimes watch these videos back because one of the main reasons I do these videos is it's almost like a diary. I can look back at the rides I've done, and occasionally I'll look back at previous rides, like the ride I did in Glasgow, but this one is going to be one that I watch back a lot. I think it was amazing. I've said that already, I'll keep on saying it. I found myself on this trip, like, because I'm here for work for GDC, but every conversation I get into, it's not long before I start telling them about this bike ride I did on Sunday, and their eyes glaze over, and I've got a massive grin on. I don't care, but yeah, I'm still smiling now thinking about it. Anyway, that's it. I'm rambling now. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, give it a like, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.